Hey everybody, Dean Young, Home Tech. Hope everybody's doing well today. Okay day today. It's about 20 to 12, heading home. Today didn't kind of work out as I planned, but it is what it is. And so I mentioned I had an inspection this past Saturday, which was rescheduled due to there being no water. And then between Friday and Monday, the buyers swapped. So the original buyers were no longer going to be doing this transaction. There was a new buyer put in. So a lot going on with this property, and we're getting this set up. So I go back out there today, still no water. You can imagine how infuriating that is. So I just reached out to Vanessa and had to reach out to the buyer's agent. And then from my understanding, the listing agent was calling the city about the water, and I gave them the benefit of the doubt. They went ahead to start just doing some inspection items, and this was a clear sign from God just to be done with this place, be done with it. I turned on one side because I always check the burners and the cooktop. Turned on one side, and then I went to turn on the other side. I hit the first one, and then as soon as I hit the second one, I heard boom, like a scary boom, and a big spark flew. So I immediately shut it off, and I said, I'm done. So I told Corey, let's go, bud. We're out of here. Called Vanessa, said I'm done with this place. She's like, what's going on? I told her. So she reached out to the the buyer's agent. Buyer's agent called me, and I just told him flat straight up, I'm done with this place. Utilities, all the utilities should have been on. It's the second trip out here, no water. And this place is in disrepair. It needs tremendous amount of work, and I don't feel safe here. Other than not feeling safe in the property, you don't feel safe outside of the property, being that the area that it's in. So I just cut my loss and said, I'm done. I don't care. The money's not worth it to me. It's not. And I'm not going to force it. I've tried to casually just go along with this thing and give them the benefit of the doubt each time, but it just, God makes things happen for a reason. And, one side was vacant. The other side was occupied. It was a duplex someone was purchasing. And I just kept getting this bad feeling about going to the occupied part, especially being in the neighborhood it was in and the condition of the property, the vacant property. They were telling me, go ahead and start on the occupied side while she calls the city and gets the water situation figured out. And I'm like, well, this is vacant. I can go ahead and do what I can do and then go over there and then come back. But God gave me his signs and said, hey, just leave. You're done. You're done. So me and Corey wrapped it up, man. We went to Cracker Barrel and got us some grub, and we sat there and chatted a little bit. And then he headed home, and then I headed over to a progress inspection, draw inspection on a construction site, and took some overviews, asked a handful of questions, and I guess 10-15 minutes work, about $250 fee for that. And this project's not going to be completed until, I believe, June of 2023. So I'll be making many site visits out there to do the progress inspections, draw inspections. It's something that we've gotten into, and I really enjoy it. It's quick, easy money, and you get to learn a lot too. So it's just something else to learn, and I've really enjoyed it so far. And then we've got another company that we do drive-by inspections, just taking pictures, driving by, sitting in a parking lot across the street or whatever, just snapping photos, just snapping a bunch of photos. And those are the ones where you hear when you're a lot of people that use Nextdoor app. There was a suspicious car across the street, and the guy got out and was taking pictures. I don't know what he was doing, casing the neighborhood. They always think the worst. I know it's good to be proactive in your neighborhood, but honestly, in the middle of the day, somebody driving by, taking some pictures of a home, I'm sure they're not going to be that broad, casing the place with the amount of cameras and security and people that are aware of stuff nowadays. I would think that, people wouldn't try to freak people out, but I get it, but I hear about it all the time or see it where people say, this car was driving in my neighborhood and you parked across the street and got out and took some pictures here and there. Well, there's banks out there, there's lenders, there's all kinds of people out there, banks for foreclosures, banks for all kinds of stuff that want pictures, they want photos, and they're not in this state, they're not in this area, they're not in this city, and they need to hire a third party to go out there and do their work, get on site, and we're going to pay you to do this, and because that's chump change to them, $200-300 to go out there and do this, that's chump change to them, and so they just hire you, go out there, you do your pictures, and you're done. There's some properties that you do have to knock on the door, you do have to go in. If an insurance company paid for a new roof or a new HVAC system or whatever, they'd send you out to that property and they want you to take pictures, or they want to know the interior condition of a home for a reason. I don't ask. So, and these people are aware that you're coming. Some, the drive-bys are not, I believe, they're not aware. Because on the work orders they tell you to not knock on the door. If you can get a picture of the backyard, do not breach any fence or go on the property. Don't go behind the property if you can. If you can't get a picture of the backyard or whatever, don't worry about it. Do your best. Be safe, whatever. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so we're good the rest of this week, I believe. We've added several. I keep feeling like it's Monday and it's Tuesday. I feel like it's Monday, but the rest of the week is pretty good. And just going to go home and submit these photos and the questionnaire to this client, and work on some other stuff, and get ready for tomorrow, even though I've got many hours today, but I've got time to do what I need to do on that, do some stuff on my template. I'm going to combine my regular home inspection template with my pre-drywall. I think it'd be a lot easier. I don't really like the pre-drywall template I have, and I got it from somebody else, and I don't really like it. And there's a lot of things on there on the regular home inspection template as far as the framing and stuff like that, structural part that I can use, because mainly that's what a pre-drywall phase 2 inspection is framing. So there's a lot of narratives I can use. I'm just going to add some more and some more illustrations to these and just make it a lot easier. I think it'll turn out to be a better report as well. So I'm going to do that. I'm still slowly working on the Spanish templates. Haven't been really proactive on that. dragging my butt on it, but eventually it'll get done at some point. And next month, August, Vanessa's doing, we were asked to speak to a group of realtors, to a group of Spanish people. So Vanessa was asked to speak on behalf of Home Tech. So that's good. We've really been active in the Spanish community, Spanish clients, agents, and that's really helped us a lot. We do a lot for Spanish clients, and I've been learning my Spanish a little more. I've been with Vanessa like 11, 12 years, and I've picked up some stuff. I'm not like fluent or whatever. I can understand more than I can speak 100%, but I've been doing some studying and stuff, and I'm getting a little better. Like, again, I can understand, but as far as speaking, very broken. But anyway, almost at the cribbage, and like I said, going to go in here and upload these pictures to Dropbox, submit my questionnaire, and get to work on some other things. And that's about it, man. Just enjoying my day. You know, sometimes you hear me talk about it gets overwhelming, and I was in a rut like a week or so ago, and maybe just last week, I don't know, but you get in this rut because you just get so overwhelmed, and people want you to do inspections when you don't have room to fit them in, and it's not really worth hiring another inspector full-time or even part-time to even take up that one inspection, you know. To not have somebody just sitting around when they could be doing other things or find another job. But I'm sure I could make enough work, but I'm very protective of my business, and I'm very protective of my clients, and I don't want anybody to try to solicit to my clientele, and I don't want anybody to have a reason for somebody to complain. And it's very hard. I know I need to get away from that, but I've just always been that way, especially with All Solutions. I hired people over the years, and I was always there on the project with them. And the one time that I was like, okay, I'm going to give this a shot, it failed. It was in my face. I was doing a commercial job for Barnes and Noble, like 6 o'clock in the morning. I left to go get some stuff, some material that I forgot. Told my guy what to be doing while I'm gone. I pull back in the parking lot, my phone's ringing. It's the manager telling me that I need to hurry back and get my stuff and leave his store. And I'm like, what's going on? And then I arrive and found out that the guy laid down and fell asleep on the job. His employees were stepping over him. We're trying to roll carts out and put books on the shelves and get the store ready. The guy fell asleep on the job, and it just kind of blew my mind, gave me a bad image, bad look, and he just said, don't you leave my store. And the thing is, this guy had been working for me for about 1.5 years. He was a homeless guy, and I'd given him loans, and I'd been helping him out, trying to get him on his feet, and you know, just trying to give back, and that blew up in my face too. I helped him get a place, and then he got kicked out of there within a couple weeks, and was trying to get him on the right track, and gave him my cell phone that he just took advantage of. And you know, you just try to do the right thing for people, and sometimes people take advantage of stuff, and they don't respect you know, things and people and everything else. But that's in the past. So anyway, that's kind of gives you an idea of why I'm so protective of this business. If you're an individual inspector, which every home inspector is individual, it goes against their license if you do something. But having a name and creating a business name, then that sets you up for, if you hire other inspectors, then if something happens, yes, under their license, but as a whole, that agent or that buyer or seller or whoever is going to make a complaint about the whole business name, not just that one inspector, which it should be, because we all have to be licensed individually. There is no, like an electrician, there's one licensed electrician that owns the business and everybody can work under his license type deal. That's not the way home inspections are. So it's a lot more to it. But anyway, guys, 336-99-8185, HomeTechNC.com, 336-99-8185, HomeTechNC.com.